Hello, my name is LemonyGood and I'm planning to start a vlog very soon. I already uploaded one about alcohol and my experience with drink, which is fairly limited but covers all the main points, I think, of getting drunk. But I neglected to mention a few things about myself, so I guess I should get started. I go to the University of Wolverhampton, where I study creative writing and drama. Well, it's creative professional writing, but I don't know if I could use it in a professional context. I'm not very good at journalism. I've had a go in the past, and everyone hates journalists anyway. But the plan, since I was about 5, is to write a novel, a series of novels, children's books, something fictional, something good. I'm working on one now. It's called Lady of the Wraiths. That's Wraiths. It's okay, I guess. It's not about vampires. That's the main thing. It's not about vampires. It's about this girl called Kerry. I sit up a lot. I tend to slouch. That's another thing. Anyway, the book's about this girl called Kerry who finds out about evil, soulless beings called the Wraiths, and she has to run from them, and while she's seeking sanctuary by this bloke called Ranajay, who works in the circus who they met earlier, and saved them from a wraith. She's in this sanctuary and she finds a book that only she can read, and it's supposed to be the Wraith's Bible, and everyone is after it, and because she can read it, it's made her a valuable commodity. You can tell I've rehearsed this. I've had to write a synopsis for this book about 100 times, so I can summarise it pretty quickly now. But the work's still in progress, and if it gets any further along, I guess I'll vlog about it. Why is it called a vlog? Why not just a video blog? Why does everything have to be shortened? Like, my mum has a nickname for me, Emily. She calls me Shmem, which I'm not that fond of. Nobody else calls me Shmem, but that's what I'm saying, everything is shortened. I'm trying to think of other examples, but I can't. Some other things. Up until a couple of months ago, I bit my nails, and now they're growing, although I still gnaw at them, especially when I've got work in close to a deadline. They all tend to disappear, like the one on this hand. You see? And it used to be a lot worse. I used to chew them right down to the elbow, pretty much. Which is very bad for your nails, needless to say. I drink a hell of a lot of tea. I'm drinking one now. Here it is. This mug came free with an Easter egg that I demolished on the first day, but the cup remains. It's not my favourite cup. I prefer cups that are massive, so I can get more tea down me, and I tend to drink it really, really hot as well, like scaldingly hot. I'm not sure why. I write all the time, I do comics all the time, and I've got, I'll put a link somewhere to all the comics I've ever done on deviantArt that no one really looks at. I say no one. I'm a big fan of the book series Skullduggery Pleasant by Derek Landy, and I've done about 270-something comics in honour of the books. Obviously they can't be printed because I'd be violating copyright. I'm on thin ice as it is, I think, but they're all there for you to see. It would help if you read the books first, I guess. I have a lot of cacti, and they all have names. There's Truman, who was my first one, and then there's Dougal, Brian, Ermintrude, just thinking of them, Arnold, there's another one, Stuart, Morgan, Harriet, Dolores, Andy. It doesn't matter, I'll post them all down here anyway, once I've had a chance to think. I'd like to do vlogs in one continuous stream. I know other people who do vlogs, like Tomska, tend to cut away a lot, and so it's all very snappy, but I've never been good at editing videos, so it'll have to be... There'll be a lot of umming and ahhing, I'm afraid, because my brain doesn't always work. When I'm having a photo taken, I always pull a face. You see? I never wear makeup, almost never, because I don't like having stuff on my face, and putting it on tickles, and taking it off takes ages. I usually have to really scrub, and then my face is red, and it just gets on my nerves. I do use concealer on my spots though, tend to. I have a few spots, and I also have moles here, something called a nevus there, apparently, and very veiny eyelids. But there's no point fighting it, because my face is only going to get more uneven and baggier and saggier and wrinkly, and if I wear makeup now, I've got nothing to fall back on when I'm really disgusting looking. That's my theory. So that's me. I guess if you have any questions, you can post them below, and I'll keep coming back and doing vlogs. Whenever my parents aren't in the house, I guess. And Jasmine, my sister, because if she knew I was doing this, she'd laugh, I guess, and tell all her friends and go, "Ooh, what a loser." Which she doesn't need to do. She's a lovely person, very hyper, and she wears a lot of makeup. Too much, almost. She's going through a cringy phase, which I don't know if I ever went through it, but everything seems chronically embarrassing to her. And I hope she gets over it. I have a video of me and her that I did for my film studies project, in which I'm an alien and she is the protagonist. And she hates it and doesn't want me to put it on YouTube. And I did, but Mum made me take it down because Jasmine would die and then kill me. So it's not there anymore. Maybe one day in the future I'll put it up when she's forgotten all about it. Right, end of blog number 2.